Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Spikey Saturday on the Leek. I'm John, as always, and today we're going to be doing Khans of Tarkir Draft. I know last week I said it was going to be the last one, but it's actually going to be this week. So I had planned on doing a sealed event. Unfortunately, sealed dailies are done at very specific times, and you have to be ready to go at those times in order to do them. And they're all at slightly awkward times for me. In addition, I accidentally spilled coffee on my laptop this morning, which happens to be my work laptop primarily. And so I've had to run out and buy a new laptop because it stopped working. So I'm on a new laptop with a new setup. So if there are any hiccups, that's because I'm starting back from scratch with Camtasia. I had to re-establish my intro, set my levels on my mic, etc. So if things sound strange, if things look a little bit off, that would be why. But yeah, so unfortunately no sealed. We're not going to be able to fit that in. We are going to do the absolutely final Khans of Tarkir Draft today, though. Next week, there's not going to be a Spiky Saturday or a Wacky Wednesday. There's going to be something else, and you'll see that pretty soon, actually. But yeah, once we come back to Spiky Saturday, Fate Reforged is going to be a thing. So yeah, we're going to jump into a Khans of Tarkir Draft here, and I will see you guys for that draft. Alright, here we are for the draft, and we got a Wooded Foothills. I might need to take that just for the value. I believe it's worth 2 or 3 tickets or so, and that's a pack. Otherwise, we do have a Kin Tree Invocation. Pretty good. You do have to build slightly specific deck, but that deck being big things isn't necessarily bad. There's also a long shot squad. Not much else, really, to be honest. Kind of a weak pack. If this Wooded Foothills was, you know, Hardened Scales or something, I'd probably be taking, I don't even know, maybe the long shot squad, just to not jump directly into black-green. But we're going to take the Wooded Foothills and just call it a day. Well, not call it a day. I'll keep doing the video. This isn't going to be a 15-second video. But we'll take that Wooded Foothills and just pretend we didn't have a pack one, pick one. Crackling Doom, that's much better. It means we need to go Mardu, but it's a solid card. Otherwise, we have an incremental growth, which I'm not a big fan of. You know, you remember all the times that you have 3 or 4 or 8 creatures on the board, and this would be awesome. And you forget all the times that you have 1, and your opponent has 2, and this card's dead. Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of it. I would take it pretty late. We've got a Jeskai Charm that I don't necessarily want. Dragon Scale Boon. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Crackling Doom here. A common was taken. Interesting. Maybe somebody just took a land or something. But yeah, I'll take the Crackling Doom, even if it means we want to start forcing Mardu. What do we have here? We've got a Savage Punch, a Scavenger, a Treasure Cruise. And that's about it. Temur Ascendancy gives all of your guys haste. And whenever you bring in a ferocious person, you get to draw a card, which not that great. So yeah, I'm really looking at Savage Punch or Sultai Scavengers, I think. Sultai Scavengers keeps us black for Mardu. Savage Punch, not necessarily what I want to be taking 3rd pick, although Sultai Scavenger, not what I want to be taking 3rd pick either. But yeah, there's nothing else really here. These are some weak packs. We'll take that Sultai Scavenger and see what we can get. So we've got an Abzan Guide, Awaken the Bear, Force Away, a land. Maybe we do want to just forget the Crackling Doom and think about pushing Abzan a little. I don't really want to take Rite of the Serpent. We could take Canyon Lurkers. It's not terrible. Could take Witness of the Ages. I think we'll just take the Canyon Lurkers. It's not a great 4th pick at all, but I do want to play the Crackling Doom. You know, we're not going to be set in this, but I will take it here and see what else comes our way. Well, we got a Bringlow and a Smite. Those are pretty good. And the green, which I was thinking must have been really open, is just garbage here. I don't want either of those cards. Couple decent blue cards, so blue could be openish, but Bring Low is just solid. I will take the Bring Low. Alright, so now we have green again. We've got Grizzly and Temur Charger, both of which I wouldn't mind. Red, we've got Tormenting Voice. Black, we've got Rotting Mastodon. White, we've got nothing. So not good. Not terribly good at all. Maybe we have to say goodbye to Crackling Doom, and in that case we need to say goodbye to maybe red, or maybe black, maybe white. I guess Temur Charger is probably the best pickup here, considering the fact that I thought green might have been open. So I guess we'll take the Temur Charger and see what happens. Russia Battle, Highland Game, Hardened Scales, as I mentioned. Wow, these packs are awful. I haven't actually seen packs this bad in Khans so far. Am I really thinking about taking Summit Prowler? I think I might be. Otherwise, we could take the Swiftwater Cliffs in case blue happens to be open. All of these choices seem bad. We're going to take the Summit Prowler, I guess. Not happy about it. So we've got Leaping Master, Archer's Parapet. Both of those are good. Monastery Flock, also good. If I want to stay on the red plan and then just see where we go, I could take Leaping Master. If I want to bet on black or green being open, I can take Parapet. Arg. Let's take the Master. And I'm pretty sure green is super open. There's a long shot squad really late. And I think we're going to take it. In that case, we might be looking to go Temur, which means no kin tree. So let's take that long shot squad. Don't want either of those duels. So I guess we'll just take a Valley Dasher. Lots of foil basics going around too. Let's take the Set Adrift, I guess. Jeez, is nobody Abzan either? This is a weird draft and weird packs, I've got to say. But hey, we need something interesting for the final one. Let's take the Witness because it goes in any deck. Dreadmaw, why not? Naturalize, why not? Mountain, sure. So that was a terrible pack. Absolutely terrible. We're looking to be red, although with nothing terribly amazing. And then we've got decent green, pretty mediocre black, pretty mediocre blue, and Crackling Doom's pack 1, pick 2 that I don't think we're gonna play because I saw no white. I saw a Smite, and that was about it. Abzan Ascendancy, sorry, your time has gone. And there's a Suspension Field that I would love to have, and a Kill Shot. But the question is really, do we take those and really try to force Mardu just for Crackling Doom? Or do we bet on green being open and maybe go Temur? Well, Ice Feather Aven, Suspension Field. Suspension Field's better. Ice Feather Aven, Ruthless Ripper. I think Aven better. Kill Shot. Do we force it or do we not? This is a really tough choice because it's gonna kind of determine how the whole draft goes. We did see a pretty good amount of green and blue, so I'm tempted to take the Ice Feather Aven and just play it safe, but it hurts to pass Suspension Field. But so be it. So be it. Well, we get Abzan Battle Priest, which would help us if we went white, but there's a War Name Aspirant, which helps us with red. There's a Grizzly to come back around, a Glacial Stalker to come back around. Not terrible. Let's take the Aspirant and let's get rid of the Mardu stuff. Ankle Shanker. Alright, at this point I think I do need to just sort of desperately go Mardu. Just because getting past that suggests that this pack's going to be pretty good. So let's bring those back. I don't suggest ever waffling this much in a draft. It's not good. Don't follow me here. But we're going to take that Ankle Shanker and we are going to push hard for Mardu. So Mardu Hateblade, that goes in. Let's ditch this green stuff and just see if we can do it. So Mardu Hateblade, Molting Snakeskin are our picks here, or Valley Dasher. We'll take the Hateblade. Ride Down, pretty good. Ponyback Brigade, Watcher of the Roost. We'll take the Ride Down. This is really the pack that we need to get a whole bunch of stuff in the next few picks, because next pack, I don't know if we're going to get that much back, because we weren't seeing that much white. But Ankle Shanker is just such a huge, huge card. Let's see. Skull Hunter, I think, is the pick. No Mentor, no Treason. Dragon Throne's just too expensive, unfortunately. So yeah, Mardu Skull Hunter. Fine by me. Let's see, we've got Barrage of Boulders, Disowned Ancestor, Siegecraft. Not great choices. We'll take the Disowned Ancestor. It can help us block a little bit until we, I don't know, get Ankle Shanker down or something. And it's black, and we need as many cards as we can in our colors to make this happen when we've waffled so much. Let's see, we have not much in this one, unfortunately. We're going to take the War Behemoth just to get the playable. It's borderline playable, but it's playable. We're not going to be distracted by the Savage Punch. Molting Snakeskin, I do not want to play that. So yeah, let's take the War Behemoth. Let's fix up our morphs a little bit here. Witness, you can go over there. War Behemoth, you can go over there. Canyon Lurkers, you can go over there too. Pretty good curve. Pretty good curve. Don't like that Summit Prowler. I'd like to get something better than that, but we can see what we get. We've still got a whole pack and a half. We're fine, right? I took way too much green there. Way too much waffling. So we got Abzan Ascendancy back. We got Snowhorn Rider back, telling me that no one's teamer. Dutiful Return's the only card, quote-unquote, for us, but I'm not going to play it. So, what do I do? What do I do? I rare draft. Who knows? Abzan Ascendancy, it could, go through the roof. It could be $700 in 2 years. Either that or 7 cents. One of the two. Secret Plans back around. Archer's Parapet. Alpine Grizzly. Look at all these cards that I don't want in this deck, but wanted in the deck that could have been. Well, let's take the Parapet. Just in case. Again, nothing here for us. I will take the Dutiful Return. Do not want to play it, though. Sagu Archer. Yeah, green's open. Green's quite open. Karu Dreadmaw, just in case we have to play it. Really don't want to. So we're going to have a really weak deck, unfortunately. We're going to need to get past some awesome, awesome, awesome cards in Pack 3. Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. But hey, what would this video be without a learning lesson? You need to not waffle so much in draft. If you see a color open, you take it, and you don't get married to your first pick. Or in our case, the second pick. Really wishing now that I had taken that suspension field and then that Abzan Battle Priest, but oh well. Meandering Tower Shell, no, go away, go far, far away. So we've got a Nomad Outpost, an Arrow Storm, a Canyon Lurkers, Debilitating Injury, Disowned Ancestor. All of these are great. I'm really tempted by the Nomad Outpost. I'm curious what the odds are that the Arrow Storm is going to come back around. But I think the consistency is just going to be better. Just getting the Tri-Land. Yeah, we'll take it. So we've got Arc Lightning or Dead Drop or Bring Low or Scoured Barrens. All pretty good, but I'll take Arc Lightning. I don't know if I'm going to fill my graveyard up quite enough to get Dead Drop. I would prefer Arc Lightning here. Hopefully that Arrow Storm comes back around. Red seems the most open of the colors that I'm drafting, so there's always a possibility. Mind Swipe, no. Gurmag Swiftwing, no. This is a bad pack for us, unfortunately. We're looking at Canyon Lurkers, and that's about it. Nothing else we really want. Rotting Mastodon, I think, is the second pick here, and that's just bad. But we'll take a second Canyon Lurkers. We're going to need to be pretty fast, I think. But they do get a little bit better with Ankle Shanker. 5/2 First Strike Death Touch is pretty decent. So we need 5 more playables. Let's see if we can find them. We've got a Smite, a Dasher, or a Trumpet Blast, or a Defiant Strike. I think Smite's going to be what we need to take. We need some removal. And I don't know if we're going to get that Arrow Storm back around. How many cards are here? 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4 cards are going to come back. Swamp, Banner. We could get that Secret back, which I'd be okay with. But yeah, we're going to take the Smite here and cry over the green that we're passing for that deck that could have been another Smite. Don't know if we want 2. I think I just want the Scoured Barrens here. But that does mean that I'm going to have to wait for another pick for playables. Ooh, tough choices. But I think we'll take the Barrens. We've got a Kara Bloodsucker, or a Sage-Eye Harrier, or a Mardu Warshrieker. Well, Warshrieker looks like the pick to me. Giving us Mardu mana. Pretty happy with that. Jeskai Student or Valley Dasher? That's an interesting question. We have one Valley Dasher already. We've passed Trumpet Blast. We've got 5 non-creature spells. So do you want the second Dasher or the first Jeskai Student? I think I want the second Dasher. It's not the best choice, but this isn't the best deck, so there's that. Well, there's a secret. There's a secret that I'd be pretty okay taking. I'm up to 15 creatures now. Yeah, let's take it. Salt Road Patrol, I think, will be the pick here, because it's not going to be Siegecraft, and we're not going to play any of the rest. So yeah, Salt Road Patrol. So we're at 22, 16 creatures. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind replacing that Summit Prowler. And that's really about it that I'd super want to replace. Would I replace it with a Bring Low, a Bitter Revelation, or an Active Treason? I don't think so. But maybe I would. Yeah, let's take another Bring Low and trade the Summit Prowler for it. Swift Kick, Mastodon, Abomination. Let's take a Rotting Mastodon just in case we face a deck more aggressive than us and we need a blocker for days. So 22 cards. Pretty happy with them all. Not happy with what we passed, but pretty happy with these. Defiant Strike, don't think I'll play it, but I'll take it. Doesn't matter. Not going to play either of those. Nobody's hopefully going to play either of those. Or hopefully they will, and then we might have a quick win. Cranial Archive, yep. And Forest, yep. So there's our deck. I don't think anything else is going to make its way in. Dreadmaws, Dutiful Return, Mastodon, Prowler. Yeah, I don't think anything else is going to make its way in. We could consider splashing a green for Abzan Ascendancy, but that just doesn't seem great. Yeah, no, I think we'll just go with this. So we'll go Nomad Outpost, Scoured Barrens, add basic lands, 8, 4, 4. So that's 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. So that's 6, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Red. We want red early. We want white late. Yeah, that seems fine to me. So there's our deck. There's our last triple Khans deck. Let me fix these morphs up just so we can see the real curve. Oops. There we go. So yeah, it's not terrible. It's not great. It's Mardu, which is what I started Khans with way back when it came out in October. Or actually, end of September, I guess, was the pre-release, wasn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty okay with this deck. We'll see how it does. But yeah, let's wrap up Khans forever. Soon we'll be in the past with Fate Reforged, and I will see you guys in the future for match 1.